you guys showed off some pretty cool stuff at LA Comic Con.
Yeah.
You want to go a little bit into depth there and break it down on what?
Yeah. So we kind of followed the formula of having like two like main characters, meaning like everyone knows them, and it's figures that's like low hanging fruit for companies to make.
Mhm.
And then we have a wild card, which is either like a completely obscure character or a character that doesn't really get made as figures, right? So here's Ken. It's mostly reuse, but we tooled the gi so it's not torn. It's smooth, and then the lower legs so it's not tattered either. And then he has two new head sculpts. So this is the one that kind of looks like the select screen one.
Yeah.
And then he has another one where he's like, it's his attack mode, and like some of his hair is like flying back.
Ooh.
And then he also comes with a fireball and a stand.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Nice.
So we have this one. And then we have M. Bison. Sorry. So here's M. Bison. It's kind of like the Street Fighter 2 version where he's like not super tall and like super big.
Mm-hmm.
He's like kind of like he's like supposed to be like 2 inches taller than Ken.
Yep.
And he's not super huge, but he's also not like super like skinny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then so his head is also kind of like the select screen.
Mhm.
Like on the select screen, everyone has like a 3/4 profile, but M. Bison is like head on.
Yeah, he's the only one. He's one of the only ones.
Really like grimace, and then he has like these weird like off-white color pupils for some reason. Yeah, and then he'll come with his psycho power, so it's like a purple like flame effect that attaches on his arm.
That's
so
cool.
you could do like a punch, and it has like a movement.
That's
flame
cool.
effect. And then so he has the shoulder pads. So technically, he doesn't really have a cape in Street Fighter 2.
Right.
I think like the start when you fight, he has like a robe and he like tears it, he throws it off him, but he doesn't have like the cape where it's like notched onto it. But we wanted to add it just because like it's kind of cool and it was approved. They even said, yeah, technically he doesn't have that cape, but if you want to include it, that's fine. So these shoulder pieces like snap off, and then there's a separate set of shoulders that snap on with the cape on it.
That's rad.
Yeah, and it's going to be fabric, like the outside and the inside are two different colors. So it's going to be two pieces sewn with wire on the edges. Yeah.
That's dope.
That's
yeah, and it's cool because like it's kind of like a premium accessory. We're able to include that and keep it the same price as our other figures.
So and what are
$5? Yeah.
They'll be how much?
25.
Okay. All right.
That's too good. That's too good.
And that's the one that you just showed off with the soft goods?
Yeah. So he'll have I don't have it on hand, but in the display we had it with the thing. Yeah. So these are prototypes, so they're kind of like fragile and finicky. But yeah.
What's his second head sculpt?
It's a more like stern head sculpt. So I have like parts and pieces all over.
It's all good. I'm just wondering what kind of expression it was going to be. So
it's more like this one is more like, even though it's a standard one, it could be used like when he's in an attack like pose. And then he has more of like a stern like dictator. Like,
okay. Yep. It's just like a closed mouth. Yeah. That's perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. And then for this one, he doesn't have the white, the off-color pupils.
Okay. Excellent.
It's like two looks.
People were asking about that.
Yeah, well, it's early, so the color came out maybe too dark. So we're gonna adjust the pupil color so it blends in more. But we still want to capture the look from the select screen.
For sure.
Like objective for each of the characters to have at least one head.
That's awesome.
So like if we complete the whole thing, you can recreate that using our figures. You know?
That's dope.
Heck yeah.
And then the wild card for this wave is Dhalsim.
That looks so good.
Yeah, so he's going to be he'll have the same articulation scheme, like with the butterflies double and everything. And then I can't find his other head. I have like a pile of toys everywhere. but it's gonna look like the select screen. So he's gonna have like more of like a neutral,
Cool.
like calm face, and then you'll have one. So like when you put him in action poses, it doesn't look right.
Great.
If he doesn't have some kind of like expressive.
Right.
And because of the price point, originally we had his alternate head be the yoga fire head, and then came with a flame effect. But also like his powers are super unique, and it's kind of unique in action figures too. So we're like, we got to come with like the extended arms. But it's like once we made one, it's like, but he has to have his other one so he can do his punch. But it's like if we do that, we got to do the legs too. So we cost reduce the yoga fire, because like a fireball is pretty common in action figures.
Right.
So I figured like let's go with a super unique accessory pack for him, and in the future when we do like player twos or whatnot, we can include that for that. So so this is the standard like figure, and then so he'll have like the extended arms.
That's awesome.
These are prototypes, so he has bracelets. So these will include bracelets on it. So he has that, and then he has two extended legs.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and they're all bendy wire. So
that's so good.
Yeah. So let me see if I could put all four limbs on. It might be too crazy.
He's never really done that, you know?
Yeah. And he also comes with, so he has like these kind of like gesture hands. He'll also come with like straight palms too.
Oh, that's cool.
So you could put him in like the yoga.
That's great.
So technically he has 3 hands because the fists are part of the stretchy arms.
Right.
Yeah. So
because you're giving the 4 limbs extended, he can actually do the the attack where he's leaping downwards and he's kind of twirling his arms and legs together. Like a spiral motion. Yeah. That's actually rad.
And like also because they're bendy, I think like in the later games, there's some like poses of him where like they're all kind of like wrapping.
Yeah, totally. That's great.
His 1 foot stuck. I can't pull it off, but you can get the idea. Like, like Dhalsim. So you'll be able to have him like
that's so
fully extended out.
That's rad.
And you can like his standard punches as the double.
Yeah. All right. That's excellent.
So with all that, he has to cost more than the other ones, right?
No. So this is also 25 for
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Bison has a fabric wired cape, 25.
So so there's wire in the Bison cape as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can have it like draped down or have it like flowing if he's like doing a psycho punch or whatnot.
Okay.
So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So
heck yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. All right. So and these were announced at LA Comic-Con, right?
Yeah.
Now, just because I know we're going to get questions, when are we going to reveal Wave 3? When is Wave 1 coming?
Yeah. So I don't know if I mentioned it on the last stream, maybe. So the original plan is, pre-orders go up for Wave 1 in December, and then we reveal Wave 2 at LA Comic-Con. So Wave 1 is slightly delayed just because like so much going into it. They're already tooled. We're just like refining and dialing in little details here and there. So we had that kind of delayed. And I know people were asking like, why show Wave 2 when Wave 1's not ready? Well, it's because of like LA, like we had a commitment there. And like if we just showed like the same old things from like San Diego, it's not that exciting, It's like not worth it for us to go like invest like money and time if we can't like have some kind of like splash there, right? So that was kind of like the reason why Wave 2 kind of like jumped ahead of Wave 1. But Wave 1 is coming. Pre-orders will be probably now latest in March. As early as between January and March is when pre-orders are going to go up. And we also have some news for like retail. It's too early to maybe finalize it and say so, but you will see Street Fighter figures in retail stores next year.
Yeah. That's brilliant.
And that's super exciting too.
That's brilliant.
And that would also help the performance of it to get us closer to keep doing more waves and ultimately completing the roster, which is still our goal.
That's the best.
Yeah.
So, hold on, wait a minute. What is your goal again?
Maybe complete the roster, but we might, I don't know.
See, completing the roster is, again, I know Cheney and I always talk about this, but no company's actually done it.
Nobody's done it.
And
yeah. So
that's what we've all been waiting for,
Yeah, that's like my number one goal for Street Fighter. So however we get there, that is the main goal. Yeah.
Okay.
And then so wave 1 and wave 2 will be in people's hands by the end of next year. So the gap between like wave 1 and 2 is closer because like there is some reuse, and actually wave 2 we're already starting tooling.
That's sick.
So the wait won't be like a year in between. You'll get both waves next year. And then as far as wave 3, we're probably going to wait until San Diego for the full reveal.
Okay.
So we'll probably do like teasers like prior to that. So at San Diego, we'll have all 3 waves shown together. Yeah. And the thing is, these are still prototypes. So like the way they're like constructed, like at a mold shop, they're just drilling holes and like plugging the parts together. But the final product will be all pinless, in case anyone was wondering.
Okay, so let me just get this straight here. All 6 figures that you've shown, the previous ones, Ryu, Chun-Li, Fei Long, those are all $25.
Yep. Yeah.
And Ken and Bison and Dhalsim are $25.
Yep.
At retail.
2 heads each.
2 heads, 2 hands, effect piece, $25. Pre-orders, the latest will be March.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And the main goal is to get to the 16 fighters.
Yeah. Plus like probably like evil variants and whatnot. So probably be more. Yeah.
But the 16 is the goal, which is again, no one's achieved yet. So
which is a great point. Nobody's done that yet. So I get how excited everybody is about this. The chat is just tripping out right now, which is great. Like we've been telling you this from the first interview to this weekend when we were talking to like this. I mean, this is such an exciting time to start this collection. Like I'm going all in, ordering 2 of each. You know, 1 for the wall, keeping it Ernie, and then 1 to open for reals because these are going to be great. But they're also going to be the first time that we can achieve this. So I know you guys are excited of throwing out all these different names and everything like that. Let's get through this, and then let's show the support for this to get the other ones there. I mean, because that's exactly how it works, right? I mean, you guys are going to have to go in on this and wait, and then know that hopefully when this goes further, we can start getting other people,
other people from other games,
right?
Early ones, later ones, whatever.
One quick thing: is there any word on packaging? Do we know when packaging will be revealed?
Yeah, so we have packaging images. I don't have them on hand. I'll try to send it to you like once it's like complete, or we might even like post it like once it's like finalized.
Cool. Okay.
The packaging will also have a very like arcade / Street Fighter 2 era artwork look.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we have some early samples of those, and those look pretty cool too. So like even if you have them all in package, it's gonna look good too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Oh man, how exciting! How exciting!
Yeah, wave 3, it's already done. Like as far as like character selection, like we're in 3D. The character choices in that also is going to be pretty crazy.
I can't wait.
I can't wait either. I can't wait to show them because they're going to be crazy. Yeah.
San Diego. I'm looking forward to San Diego next year at this point.
Yep. I'm so excited because I'm going to walk up there and there's going to be 9. 9 of those.
Oh yeah, dang, that's true.
Yeah.
There might be more.
Oh, what?
Oh,
So,
Oh,
so, like,
all right.
9 characters, right?
9 characters.
So we're gonna have like the waves of 3.
Yeah.
And starting next year, in between the waves, we're gonna have, some like one-off release. So
Ooh,
that's also
okay.
gonna be ready for Comic-Con. Yeah.
Love
And
it.
what we
Let's get
have
this thing done.
is gonna be
Yeah.
unexpected. It's gonna be pretty crazy. Yeah.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Love it. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Ernie, you have anything you want to ask him about these?
No, it was great. We were there at the show. We got to post pictures, and we were rapping with Juhn for so long about so many things.
Yeah.
I think we did cover a lot that a lot of people had questions. I know the pins was an issue with some people. It's gonna be pinless. Even if it wasn't, I'm still all in.
Yeah. Same.
The effects pieces, I'm trying to see. Somebody asked, it's the leg flame effects for Fei Long, right?
Yeah.
And then what else?
Chun-Li's. Which one's Chun-Li's one? Is that the kicking one?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be similar. It's gonna be like a transparent effect motion piece.
That's cool.
With like blue gradient.
That's cool.
And it's gonna attach to her leg, so it looks like her leg is moving up and down.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, just very happy with it. I mean, even seeing Bison with the wired cape, I mean, they all looked great.
Yeah.
Cheney got some great shots in there, guys, but literally to see them in person
yeah,
and in hand, it makes that much more of a difference.
Dude,
where you just sit there kind of in shock.
Right.
The Ken in person was so great. Like,
yeah,
the way that they got it, like the way that you guys got it set up, like he's got the bulkiness that Storm was going for, but Storm went too big with it. Yeah. And because I was just standing at the case looking at it, and I'm like, you guys nailed it. Like you nailed it. And he's got the He-Man hair. Yeah.
So much so a lady walked by and said, "Oh, look, it's Meteor Man." Talking, yes. And a new He-Man line. That's cool. And I just looked and I was all right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think they're a little bit too big for SHF.
Right.
These?
Yeah.
So so in game, Street Fighter 2, he's supposed to be 5'8" or something. But we scaled him up, so the standard figure is 6 inches tall.
Okay.
So it's not completely 1/12 scale accurate. It's slightly
domestic,
up, but it's not too big, Okay. So he's gonna be 6 inches. Bison's gonna be 6.25. I think Dhalsim is maybe 6 or 6'1" or something.
You wouldn't happen to have a Marvel Legend by you by chance, would you? Just to throw next to it.
Yeah.
Just to give these
just to show folks what, because it's more the domestic scaling isn't exactly 1/12, it's 6-inch scale. So if it'll fit amongst the domestic lines, then that's pretty much what you're going for.
Yeah, hold on a second.
I mean, so it's not like a Storm Collectibles 1/12.
No.
No. Then you're right. Then you're all good. You're all good.
Yeah, they're perfect, man. For reals.
Oh,
all right.
Look.
That looks great.
So Iron Man is taller, but he should be,
Yeah. He's in a suit as well. So
he's in a suit of armor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's great.
Wolverine shorter.
Cheney's yep.
So they're pretty good. They work.
Yeah, that's perfect. Well. That's perfect.
Yeah, they're gonna work real good with your legends.
Yeah.
So all you guys out there that want to do, Marvel versus Capcom stuff,
X-Men versus Street Fighter,
X-Men
versus Street Fighter specifically.
Children of the Atom.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Yeah. The Storm.
Yeah. Storm's massive.
Yeah. So.
He's on roids. God.
More than that.
I don't know what he's on.
He's on too many things.
God. Now I got to sell all my Storm stuff.
Yeah. I tried to tell you. You didn't listen.
I know.
Didn't listen.
Yeah. That's great. That's gonna be so good.
All right. Chamba, you have anything you want to ask Juhn?
No, it's pretty much covered everything there, really. I could look at the chat to see if anybody's got any Street Fighter specific stuff, but see, people are like,
I know someone was asking about if Jada would make a 112 Charger.
Yeah, I mean, we're like known for our cars, you know, so it makes sense for us to. I know that vehicles in like the 112 scale world, it's not exactly, you know, we have some history now.
Yeah.
So like, because like honestly, I don't know what it costs to do a 112 scale car. So I don't even know if like $200 is too much or not enough, you know.
Right.
It's kind of like a new like avenue that's kind of like unknown, but it is something I'm interested in. And if it makes sense to this or whatever properties, we're going to look into it. So yeah, it's something that's on the table, but because it's so unknown, because like if we make a car and it's incredible, but it costs like $400, like are action figure people going to buy it?
Right.
You know? And for us, like as a company, like making a car that big is a huge investment. So we're going to dump a bunch of money into something where
that you're not even sure of.
Yeah, but if we cost it down to where it's like affordable, is the quality going to be there? So there's still a lot of questions, but yeah, it's something I'm interested in, but I think there's a long like road to get there, right?
Yeah.
Because you know, quality, price, there's a lot of factors because we don't know who's going to buy it.
Right.
So so that's kind of like the story on like cars in the 112 figure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now a crushed car for a bonus stage.
Beat up car.
I mean, obviously, I would love to do that.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
There's people, let's see, asking about Akuma.
I mean, he was part of 2, but more like when they went to like Turbo or Ultra, but that's still further than the 16 from the new challenge.
The goal is the 16.
Goal is 16.
Chamba, can you let them know the 16 for people who are wondering?
I mean, it's off the top of my head. It's Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, Guile, Blanca, E-Honda, Sagat, Balrog, and Bison, Vega. You've got, did I miss anything from there? Dhalsim. Then you've got Zangief. I'm forgetting that one. Zangief. You've got then you've got T-Hawk, Cammy, Fei Long, DJ.
Yeah.
There you go.
Those are the 16.
And then the next one obviously is Akuma. He was a bonus character that appeared later.
I think he counts as a
bonus. Oh no, he definitely does count.
I'm just saying.
He's not part of that main
no, not the main roster. Yeah, correct. So bonus character.
If the goal is to get the 16, let's do that. Akuma could be right there, wherever really at this point. Doesn't matter.
Let's focus on that for sure.
Yeah.
To have the 16 would just be the best. The best.
Well, let's see. I think the comment of the night goes to Masterminds Connect. He said, "Have you ever been so happy that you get mad?"
Yeah. Yeah. Always.
Why aren't these out now?
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. I remember when like Cheney posted. Oh, when you guys first posted the Ken portrait, I was like, oh, they nailed it. They nailed it. Like they looked at the different artwork for Ken of that specific Street Fighter 2, because it's not Alpha Ken, it's not Street Fighter 4 Ken or 3 Ken. It's specifically 2, and I was like, yeah, they nailed this. They got this.
Someone had asked if you have any plans for doing accessory packs.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Maybe we're not currently working on it now, but we are going to include as much in a figure or like re-releases. Because 2 heads and 2 hands it's not a complete figure yet.
Right.
You know, there's still like the victory face or like the defeat face. Or like Ken has like the peace sign. So there's still a lot to do with the characters. So where it makes sense, whether it's a separate pack or it's a alternate version or it's something this and that. Yeah, it's like untapped, and it's something that I'm interested in doing. So we're trying to figure out the best way to do it where it makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
That's bro.
Which is a great way to add them.
Totally.
Yeah.
All right. So now the main goal is the 16. These are $25 a piece.
Amazing.
Wave 1 should be up for pre-order around March. And yeah, I think we're all caught up now, huh?
Oh, heck. Let's just show them off now. I have them right here.
He's got a drawing.
He's like, like the figures, like the cast, they're all different sizes and shapes.
Yeah.
So when we do like larger scale figures, we're not going to make it a $25 figure and shrink it. You know? So much larger figures will probably realistically have to be, like what, $30 or something. So it's going to be 25 where we can. Like if we can add bendy wire and a cape for 25, we'll do it. But if we can't meet that threshold, like we're going to make sure to do it properly.
Right.
Okay.
Price it up a little bit,
I'd rather that be done that way instead of just like downscaling.
Yeah,
absolutely.
At this point, yeah,
I'm not a fan of that either.
So. Nah, because like Zangief needs to be huge. So does Sagat. Well, tall really. T-Hawk is also massive. So E-Honda, he's a bit mass, but he might not even. But
yeah, we'll see.
Right. He's a weighty. That's the problem. Like he's wide.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all. I think it's great. I'd rather you be accurate than again, like scaling it down. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
I'm accurate every day.